Blog all you want.
I'm not in the mood to vlog. I'm like really fucking irritated.
You and me both.
I'm gonna start a movement when it comes to landlords or scumlords. I'm done with it. I am so fucking beyond over trashy ass landlords that are trying to go above and beyond the law, taking the law into their hands, breaking it, and then expecting us to pay for it. And then the fucking judges who side with the landlords all the time, fuck you too, because I'm done with it. They're the ones that break the laws as well and allow the landlords to break the laws. And if you guys agree with me, comment below. And if you're a landlord and you don't agree with me, then you're one of those tyrants. Fuck you, because I'm done. I can't deal with this anymore. I'm literally up to here. Like, I had enough. I'm at my wit's end with all this bullshit. I can't sleep at night. I could barely eat. Like, I've been trying to eat this taco for like the last, 45 minutes?
Yep.
Like, I just had enough. I can't deal with it. It comes to a point where we need to put our foot down. Stop being cowards. Stop obeying the landlords when they're breaking the laws themselves, doing illegal stuff, and then illegally trying to evict you for no reason at all. Guys, remember, back a couple of weeks ago, I told you guys that we won the case, the eviction case. Because my animals, my dogs and cats are legally certified. We won the case.
For those, but not for our snakes, not for our turtles, not for our lizards, right?
Yeah.
You're going to explain to them that we have to get rid of all those? So it's not really winning. We won because we got to keep, our dog and our cat. But we didn't win for our snakes or our thing.
After he knew about them from day one,
For
when
3
we moved
years.
in.
He even told the judge, I know it's their business. They told me that when they moved in, that they do animals. You heard him say that, right, to the judge?
Yeah. Like, I can't handle corrupted people anymore. The corruption in this world, just in our country, is so ridiculous that other countries are laughing at us. I'm taking matters into my own hands.
And I think it's a great idea you had. An absolutely great idea. As a matter of fact, I was wishing there was someone like this for us the other day when I wanted to look out and reach out to some people, And your idea of, having a site where you'll have laws and things listed or, just different options and stuff, I think that's a great idea.
I had enough. Like, I can't handle this anymore. I also want you guys to share this video. Not just talk about it, but actually share it. I know a lot of people on Facebook that have been following me for years and years and years. And there's only like a handful of people that share stuff. Then don't follow me. Get the f off my page. Don't waste my time. Just within the last couple of weeks, I have deleted and blocked a whole bunch of people from Facebook. Because I don't need to waste my time on them. If you're not going to be supportive, then don't. It's not all about liking my posts and commenting on it. When I put in parentheses share, that can possibly help other people. I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about you guys. And you guys still like and comment on it. The other day, I had to make a post where I said, the way you could support me is share my posts, share my videos to help others out. I'm not doing it for me, I'm doing it for you guys. Don't just like my posts. If you're gonna like my posts and comment on it without sharing it, then don't bother doing that either. Get off my page. And then you know what they did? On that post, when I said that, they ended up liking and commenting on it. Hello, am I talking to a wall? Are you kidding me? I had to get rid of my reptiles, of my daughter's pets. She had a turtle 4 years ago now. 4 years ago. I got her a turtle. You know those little red ear sliders? You know how they come in like a quarter size? That's how big it was. 4 years later, the turtle was that big. Full grown, beautiful, thriving, and we had to go get rid of it. How do you think me, as a mother, feels about getting rid of my kids' animals, their pets, that they have raised from day one?
She was very upset this morning when we told her that the last one had to go.
I'm so aggravated, it's not even funny. And to my fucking fucktard, liptard, fucking landlord, the tyrant, the motherfucker that barely knows how to speak 2 lick of English, fuck you. If you're watching my videos, which I know you're stalking me, fuck you. Because I filed a lawsuit on your ass. I'm taking you down. I had enough of the tyrant motherfuckers that are messing with tenants and then the judges. The motherfucking judges. 1 out of 100 judges out there could be like really, really good. Really good. That's for the people, not against the people. And then we had to come across this judge who luckily, yes, we did win our case for the dogs and the cats, right? And then we had to get rid of the reptiles, which is bullshit, and my kids, animals, and pets, which the landlord knew from day one we had them when we moved in. Didn't say shit about it.
And still hasn't said nothing to the downstairs neighbors about their pets.
Exactly. We went back last week to court. I don't know why. Scheduled to go back last week. We went to last week to court too. The landlord, check this out. The landlord didn't show up. The landlord did not show up. You would think that they would automatically throw the case out. I mean, we already won the week before, right?
Well, this was to make sure that he walked through our house and saw that we got rid of all the animals. That's
but
what
that
the
was
second
just
case
right.
was for.
But then the fucking judge is making us go back for the third time.
Because he didn't show up the second time to say he walked through and checked.
That's not my problem though. Because we
If
recorded
we wanted to
it.
showed up, we would have got an eviction.
Exactly. That's where I was getting at. We recorded it. Not one, but 3 videos. We have it on 3 cameras. The one that I'm talking to you guys on, 1. And I have 2 other cameras in my living room and 1 in one of the bedrooms. So 4 cameras, I'm sorry. Where he did a walkthrough in a house. Recorded his every move. And then on top of that, he had his bitch-ass daughter and bitch-ass mom push her way into my house, open my door after it was closed.
And after I told him not to come in because our neighbor had just died. Coronavirus.
It's fucking COVID. It's COVID. If we cannot have family members coming into our own house visiting, if we canceled Christmas and Thanksgiving, what the fuck makes this bitch-ass motherfucker think that he can walk into my house and then have his fat-ass wife and bitch-ass daughter walk right in behind him? Fuck you, bitches. You guys are lucky I wasn't home. Or that would have been flying down the fucking stairs. You're lucky I wasn't home. And then for you guys to say that we're fucking problems? No, you're the fucking problem. Number 1, learn how to speak English. And if you guys think this is racism, I don't give a fuck. Suck my dick, kiss my ass. Because I had about enough. If you guys think this is racism, you come into our fucking country, doesn't even know 2 fucking words of English. You want to say we're the problems. During this COVID pandemic, we paid our fucking rent every single month when hundreds of thousands of people didn't.
And here's the
problem.
Here's the problem that I have.
But yeah, we're the problem.
See, my wife's name's Monica, so he thought my wife was Hispanic for the longest time.
Yeah.
Then one day downstairs,
he's
he's like, "You don't speak Spanish?" And she's like, "No, I'm not Hispanic. I'm not Mexican." After that, he totally changed on us. Our next door neighbor who passed away was Hispanic. Our 2 downstairs neighbors are both Hispanic. They both have animals. He hasn't said a shit to any of them.
All our neighbors have pets. Dogs, hamsters, rabbits, and I think you said a guinea pig or some shit. I don't know, whatever the fucking...
Some kind of big
rat
or
animal. Something. And in a small little cage.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And then every time we confront him, I mean, we have so many recordings. Every time we confront him about it, he changes the subject. He doesn't want to answer it. All of a sudden, me no speak English. Just like he tried to pull that shit in court.
But he speaks it very well for anything else.
I don't understand. You understand enough to try to evict me, right? You understand enough that I caught your ass on camera in my house speaking English. I recorded you on my phone multiple times, and so did my husband. Perfect English. You could speak English enough to say, you need to move. I'm evicting you.
They used that for their advantage. Oh, I don't understand. But here's where the judge should have told us.
You know what? I'm from another country too. I could turn around and say, all of a sudden, sorry, Your Honor, me no speak English. You gotta speak my language.
Ignorance is not an exception. No, ignorance is not an exception for not knowing the law, okay? And the judge allowed him by him saying, oh, I didn't know. Like him giving us 24-hour notice. Or how he's not allowed to just walk in our home without, telling us. Oh, I didn't know. Ignorance is not an excuse of the law.
Or turning our water off and on whenever he wants without a 24-hour notice.
And ignorance is not an acceptance of the law. You need to know the law whether you're from this country or not.
Especially
and you can't say, oh, I don't understand English.
Exactly. Especially if you own a building that has living, live human being tenants that are paying you every single month on time. You need to know the laws. You can't just say, I'm going to kick you out. Just because. What is your reason? The animals was just an excuse. And I shoved his fucking dick up his own ass with it. Because my animals are certified. Now what is your excuse? And then he turned around and said, one way or another, I'm going to kick you out. Well, you know what? One way or another, you're going to fucking pay me thousands of dollars in court once I fucking win the lawsuit. And I will do him the favor. I will tell the judge myself, Your Honor, this motherfucker is going to play games. Let me just give you heads up. Once the court and the trial starts, he's going to tell you that he don't speak English. I didn't even understand what the fuck I said. Me no speak English. That was his language. That's how he talks. Or he pretends to in court. And then he didn't show up the second time? So the judge has the balls to send us to court for what are we going to court for now?
Well, she told that guy, well, maybe he didn't understand when I told him what date to come back. Again, ignorance is not acceptance of the law.
Exactly. Understand. But if I pretended I didn't understand and show up in court, the judge would have automatically given me 10 days to move out or 30 days or whatever the fuck they're doing. And I thought we couldn't get evicted right now anyway until March. Why is this bitch evicting people and allowing it to happen? You know, we had like, what, 7 different cases? Not us, but there was 7 different cases in court. And she evicted more than half of the cases during COVID. One of them, the woman said her mother died 2 days before we went to court. She said, I just buried my mother. My mother just died 2 days before we went to court. And the judge gave her 10 days to move out. What kind of bullshit, backwards, fucked up justice system do we live in these days? That's why I'm starting a movement. And I'm not saying all landlords are corrupted. They're not. I have met the sweetest, the most understanding landlords. I have met those. But that's only 5 out of 95%. 5 out of 100. So there's 95% of them that are corrupted. And if you guys think I'm over-exaggerating, look up at the facts. Besides YouTube, go on Google. You see how many people are getting evicted, especially during the pandemic, for non-payment. But yet when we paid, we're the ones that are getting... And then the problem is, the reason why his bitch-ass wife, number one, you have a problem, don't ever talk to my husband like that anymore. You have a problem, bitch, you come say it to my face if you had the balls. Don't ever talk shit to my husband. Because like I said, you're fucking lucky you didn't roll down the stairs. And number two, where the problems? When you have... You racist bitch. When you have all the other Hispanics in the building that has fucking animals, and not one time did you say anything to them. In fact, one of our neighbors, they have, 2 different families living in the house with a bunch of kids, and then one of the women has her boyfriend visiting, moving in, moving out, how many times in the last 3.5 years? About 30 different times.
Coming home so drunk he can't even walk. I don't know how he drove
He
home.
even hit my car one time.
I don't know how he
up.
drives. I don't know how he doesn't get busted.
Yeah, coming home drunk.
I mean, drunk so bad to where
staying at her house.
They have
and
to
he's
come
not
out.
even on the lease.
No, they have to come outside and help him out of the car because he can't walk.
Oh yeah, my surveillance cameras caught a bunch of those outside. Trust me.
It makes me sick to my stomach every time I see him pulling like that.
And then for him not to be on the lease, and the landlord allows that and knows about it, and then those are the same exact people that have parties every couple of months. Their birthday parties, each individual birthday parties, barbecues, gatherings, Thanksgiving. Even during the pandemic, they have people coming over. My landlord, I should say scumlord, because he doesn't deserve that title, landlord. My fucking scumlord sits there, goes in their house for hours at a time, goes to their parties. We've seen them. We've even recorded it. In the courtyard outside, they put a bunch of chairs, fucking put on loud music till 12, 1 o'clock at night, acting obnoxious, drunk. He sits there, eats barbecue, eats dinner, drinks with them. The night when he told us the first time that he wanted to evict us, he was so hammered. I could smell the alcohol a mile away from him. His eyes were bloodshot red. He was stumbling over his feet, stumbling over his words. And that's okay, right? Mm-hmm. But us, nobody knows where we live. Nobody has my address. I don't have anyone coming over. My family that visits, they rent a hotel room. They don't even stay with us. So people like us that has no parties, no visitors, I don't allow anyone else in my house besides my direct family here with me. We're the problems. We're the problems because we still paid our fucking rent.
And never have anyone visit, never fucking have people over like you said, never have parties, quiet, but we're a problem. Why are we a problem? Because we won't allow him to dictate what animals we can have. And you know, it's sad because there's only Hispanics living there. He thought you were Hispanic. As soon as he found out we weren't Hispanic, he doesn't want us there.
But yeah, if that was racist, right?
Yeah, but if that was a white person doing that and had white people there, oh my God.
All hell would have broken loose.
They would have people knocking on a door, arresting them right now.
Yeah.
They'd have riots in the street.
That's what I'm saying. All hell would have broken loose. Or black people. White, black, anybody else, Asians, anyone else besides his Hispanic people. All hell would have broken loose.
And I have a lot of Hispanic friends.
So do I.
I know, I'm saying.
One of our best friends just died, and he was Hispanic. My employees are Hispanic.
I'm not racist, but even my Hispanic friends have told me, hey bro, your landlord is racist as fuck. Do you understand what he's saying in Spanish? I'm like, yeah, I know what he said. And they straight tell me, bro, your landlord is racist. And that's okay though.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna pay for it karma-wise.
And I'm not gonna settle down and allow him to get away with it. I'm not gonna sit here and lick my own wounds. I'm gonna give him the wounds to lick. His own wounds. He's gonna start licking. His own balls. He's gonna start choking on his own balls. Because I can't do this anymore. I'm fighting back. If I have to call the news, I'm gonna call the news. But I can't do this anymore.
But that's what made you want to set your group up too.
I'm making another account on Facebook. The Monica Spirit Queen account on Facebook. That's my personal business account. I'm making another page as well. So I'm going to have 2 pages on Facebook. And it's going to be a movement. And if you want the help.
Tenants against landlords or slumlords, basically.
Scumlords, yeah. Instead of landlords against tenants, it's going to be tenants against scumlords. So you guys can join. And then as soon as I make that page, I'm going to put in the link in the description. You guys could go in and follow me on that. In the comments below, I want you guys to let me know if you have experienced any bullshit from your scumlord. You want to fuck with my family? I'm going to take your bitch ass family down. How's that? Do not ever fuck with the Spirit Queen. And you know what? Some people say I'm evil. Guess what? Call me evil and I'm going to act like one. I'm going to show you guys how evil I am. I got to get going. I love you guys and I'll see you next time.